We've made it back. Let's check this place out, shall we? What's that? Entry. Crashes 3, boring crashes 0. Whoa, never thought I'd see one of these beasties outside of Giant's Deep. They were awfully useful back there. Maybe a jellyfish could be useful here too? This thing tastes terrible. The outside is all rubbery and tough. Maybe that's because it insulates the jellyfish's insides from getting zapped by electricity? Right, I'm going inside of this jellyfish's interior cavity to see if what's in there tastes any better. Note to Feldspar, do not eat this even if you are dying. It would be too sad if this were the last thing you ever ate in your life. I guess those jellyfish are only useful for insulation from electricity. Again, do not eat, love Feldspar. Okay, well that's cool and all, but that's not exactly useful. Unless the jellyfish, it's insulated against electricity. Could that mean I need to use a jellyfish to get underneath the electric bubble? What's up there? Where am I? Oh, this must be the surface of Dark Bramble. I'm gonna head back down. Is the anglerfish's tendril even made of bone? That doesn't make much sense. I feel like that would be like flesh. A bony corpse of that wouldn't even exist. But then again, I guess this is a weird anglerfish. Let me guess. Anglerfish? Yeah, you got it in that one. Kind of hard not to, since you've seen one of those fish up close and personal like. Take a load off and refill your oxygen tank. There's plenty of fire to go around. Found something. Found the frozen jellyfish. That's where I first camped out after the crash, you know. It was pretty cozy inside. It lacks the structural integrity and dominable spirit of a camp made in the shelter of the very bones of the species that tried to eat you, I suppose. But very cozy still. It's nothing useful, really. I have no idea how I'd use that jellyfish. I'm gonna head out, I guess. I think what I'm gonna do, planning on heading on to the Ash Twin instead. Where is it? There we go. There's someone down there. Hello? Goodness, it's you. Hello, I take it your first launch went well then? Welcome to the Hourglass Twins. Mind the sand now. Found your notes about Atarok. Did you? I hope they were useful. The planet I mentioned may have been frozen solid, or just partially made of ice. Like a much colder Giant's Deep. It's hard to say. It used to be the 5th planet in our solar system. You'll notice of course that there's no such planet now. In its place is Dark Bramble, which grew into the space the 5th planet used to occupy. That is, Dark Bramble quite literally appeared at the center of the 5th planet, and began destroying it from the inside out. Eventually the planet shattered completely, and its shards were flung across space. Some of these shards collided with the celestial bodies in our solar system, such as the Atarok, which I believe is how its biggest crater was formed. Okay. How fascinating. It might interest you to know the existence of an additional planet is entirely plausible if you look at the physics of our solar system. It would just have to be incredibly far out there, further than Harthian ships would be able to travel. And honestly, we don't know all that much about what's out there. The further you go, the less we know. As such, it's well within the realm of possibility such a planet exists. Oh yes, everyone loves a good mystery, don't they? Who wouldn't wonder about a moon that's sometimes there and sometimes not? I've observed the quantum moon orbiting each of the 5 planets, but sometimes it quite simply disappears from the sky altogether. Maybe there's another place it travels to. Unfortunately, if there is, I've never seen it. Perhaps if I take a closer look at these star charts. Supernovae look like extra bright stars to the naked eye, but if you zoom in with your signal scope, you can tell they're actually enormous explosions. Massive stars go supernova at the very end of their lifespans, which is why it's so unusual to see 2 in a single day. I wonder if some of these stars are older than we realized. Where should I explore? To be honest, I haven't left this lake bed. I don't mean to brag, but I'm really quite good with my little scout. So I've been taking pictures of everything, from right here on my campsite. Have you seen the old shipwreck site on the Ember Twins' southern hemisphere? The one shooting a bright beam of light into the sky. It's not one of our own crashes, surprisingly enough. This one's a Nomai ship. You'll find Nomai ruins across the Twins, but strangely, not a single settlement. Believe me, if there was one to see, I'd have seen it with my little scout. So where did they live? Not on the surface, clearly. The Ember Twin is full of cave systems, though. Maybe the answer lies underground? Okay. I guess that must be the second escape pod, then. What are you doing? Right now I'm documenting stars. Hornfels notices our star charts are out of date, so they asked me to update them. Please don't tell the others that said this, but sometimes I think I'm the only traveler out here, interested in doing any science at all. Oh, maybe don't tell Hornfels either. I think they're pretty deep in denial. How dangerous is that column of sand? On a scale of 1 to dead, I'd give it a 7 or 8. Pretty awful though. Right now, sand is flowing from Ash Twin to Ember Twin, but did you know the process eventually reverses? We're not completely sure why the sand flows back and forth between the tins, but it seems to be a natural phenomena. Or, if you'd like to see something interesting, check out the other twin once a little more of the sand drains off. I promise you won't be disappointed. Alright. Watch out for falling sand, okay? I've had to dig myself out once or twice, and that's not half as fun as it sounds. Alright. I guess we'll go check out that crash site. Oh, what's that? Oh, this must be something to do with the quantum moon. Weird. So that's Giant's Deep over there. Oh, it's moving, okay. Wait, is that the moon? Wait, that's Timber Hearth over there, and there's currently, that's the shadow moon, and that's our moon. Wait, what happens if I look away? It disappears, and then it moves. Wait. Oh. Oh my god. It's like the other quantum things. If you look away, it teleports to a different place. Hold on. This planet sometimes, and only sometimes, has a moon. This is also of note. It disappears if no one is watching it. Isn't that a fascinating orbital characteristic? I found your note, Melaray. Kindly count me among this moon's admirers. What is happening when it disappears? Does it move to another location? I believe so. Not only does the moon appear around Brittle Hollow, I can confirm it sometimes orbits Timber Hearth as well. This is my first time encountering a natural satellite with the ability to vanish when not being watched. We should study it, or even better, we should travel there. I agree. Our first step will be determining a method to track this phantom moon, so we can always know where it is. Given its reluctance to move while consciously observed, it might be a form of macroscopic quantum mechanics. Clearly the Nomai were making astronomical observations here. They chose an excellent spot. What is this big rotating device for? What was it the Nomai were observing? I deposit there's something special about the orange symbol on that device. Helen, the new astronaut's translator tool, would be nice to have handy about now. The quantum moon locator is functioning. We have markers for each of the places the moon goes. I've just observed the quantum moon in orbit around Dark Bramble. You have keen eyes, my friend, so this moon travels to a total of 5 locations, not 4. I added a marker for Dark Bramble. I thought the locator now accounted for all of the Phantom Moon's locations, but sometimes the locator can't tell where the moon is. Perhaps there's a problem with the device. It's also possible there exists a 6th place in the star system to which the Phantom Moon travels. The Eye of the Universe. Wait, it's at Brittle Hollow right now. What happens if I place a scout? Where'd it go? It's there. There it is. Okay, we need to figure out a way to head to the moon without having it disappear. Okay. So which way is it pointing? Where am I? Where'd it go? Maybe I have to send it to Brittle Hollow and use that gravity cannon. There's the moon. Let's keep taking pictures of it. Whoa. Whoa. Get out, get out. What on earth? What's this? Where am I? Oh. I am here. After watching it wander the skies for so long, I am about to stand for the first time on the quantum moon. As expected, my shuttle has landed at the moon's south pole. I will make the remainder of my journey on foot. We don't know why the quantum moon always welcomes its visitors at the south pole, just that this is true. As a child I considered such unknown sinister. Now though, I understand they bear no ill will. The universe is, and we are. I am ready. Oh. Okay. My spaceship is completely gone. There's the entrance. That's where the quantum moon is right now. What happens if I do this? You have recalled the rule of quantum imaging. Recall the rule of the 6th location. Recall the rule of quantum entanglement. What does it mean by quantum entanglement? So I know what the rule of quantum imaging is. I know what the rule of the 6th location is, but I don't know what quantum entanglement is. What happens if I fly up here? I am stranded in space. Oh no. Oh no.